wind up lining up.
That's going to make a pretty big difference, I feel, for that comp. And the Grey, I mean, that's from what I've kind of witnessed this weekend, the Grey seems more to kind of lay down the portals for that final end game moment, to have that additional healing on the back of things, for a Primo to stay alive longer, for a Kenji to stay alive longer. It makes a pretty big difference. And you know, the Berry is really the biggest attribute on the side of FUT Esports. But I mean, a lot of the brawlers I like, the Tick for sure, the Mr. P for sure. But I think that the Primo could be quite a devastating one if they find it in that final 1v1 scenario.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes down to it, if the Primo's the last one alive, over 59,000 HP on the big boys, so
yeah,
something you want to watch out for. As we see, ooh, that's cute. The Tick Super on the jump pad winds up teleporting basically across the map. Check him out, and hits Berry, takes him down. Nice job there from the Tick Super.
That was actually really, really nice there from Brian. I wasn't expecting it to really connect in the way they did. I think there's a bit of a missed shot there as well. Hoobie though, nice pull there, the walking cane. But no follow-up either. Could have TP'd in, but would have been traded out, so I understand why. But certainly with this bounty in mind, you know, that El Primo is still lurking, and the gas cannot be far away now from coming in. The buff, though, is heavily on the side of FUT Esports now with the result of those two players going down, so that does make them much more of a threat here to be dealt with. They're going top side left here. Quite an interesting strat that might not work out well for them.
Here comes another Tick Super. Really using those jump pads to send it. That's kind of funny. Riz surrounded, but he's got 10k HP. Loco's got 0. Looks like it's going to be a 2-on-2. Tick on the right-hand side. Brian, he's got him trapped. He's got him in the air fryer, and he is cooking. Nice job there from Brian, who has been a standout player all day.
Every time he is the last man standing, which again, you know, when you consider the bounty, is certainly on the minds of Level Esports here as well. But he's just always in this mode, just there at the end, and that's what you need. Even as the Tick, I mean, the unlikeliest of candidates, really. Yes, the healing is much more there than it is for other brawlers, but nonetheless, I mean, it's just really quite incredible to watch that man play on this Tick pick, and it's really, really cutting its worth. Another head going on the other side of the map into Jubilee's lap there, but it is taken care of this time round, learning from his past mistakes there as well, because it was problematic for him to deal with in the last game. But let's see now as Reese really is shoved into that top right hand side now, but this pinch coming in is quite good here from Level Esports.
It'll be a little brief slowdown. Tubi trying to find exactly where to go in there, looking for a cane or a TP, but nothing really doing here. Tick Super pops up across the map, but not enough to confirm. So still, just vibing. Top side, gotta look out for the Kenji though.
Motep doing some good job in the healing in the middle here, and just really giving himself a lot of place to work with. But now, really in a tough spot as Calma gets a hypercharge just the right amount of time here. Pekka's got a lot of damage to be dealt with here with that free level power up. Now, in the 3 versus 2 scenario, it's going to be quite tough here to make this work. Calba being pushed into the gas here, the Tick head as well. Not going to make things easy on him. Going to be able to go back into the middle here, the jump pad potentially here. Trying to get the heals at the back of things here, but should go down finally.
FUT in the predictions. 87% of fans have FUT in the predictions as well. Level Esports. Bro, they're playing like the better team right now.
Absolutely so. Absolutely so. I mean, again, I think it comes back around to a lot of this idea that FUT Esports probably don't play a lot of 5v5, but they should be doing better than what we're seeing so far. The strategy is just much more on the side of Level Esports as Motip goes down immediately there, and that Berry, you know, you need that kind of healing later on going down the lines, and this Tick is really problematic for FUT. I mean, the Grey, the Mr. P, they all look great at dealing with it very well, and you know, suddenly it's now 3 versus 3 again. I mean, it's really just, I expected to see more from FUT. We've got to see Luca get those portal spawners down. We've got to see Pekka get some kills for his team and have more survivability towards the end, because they can't feed into Brian. That's one thing that we've seen happening far too often. Weepy now has the portal spawner. Jubilee going in on Weepy, but can't then TP back to finish up the job.
I keep seeing just chaos on the side of FUT. Hoobie lands the cane pull, but there's no follow-up, and that's a lot of what I'm seeing. Pekka versus all. Kenji is totally a brawler that can do this. Half HP, which is like 22k. and does have the super.
Being pestered by porters now, but gets the swipe off. And again, these porters are very, very tanky. I mean, 13,500 HP. There's got to find the timing here to try and get the value onto both Weepy and Brian. And that's a hypercharged ticket coming in thick and fast for him. Not what he wants to see, but goes in with a slice and dice at the perfect time for it. But nonetheless, it's not good enough. And two members of Level Esports surviving on. And now, just one moment away, one round away from securing that bounty pretty much.
Just fantastic play out of Level. They are playing better than FUT, full stop. I hesitated last time around. Now I'm saying it with my chest. The individual performance out of the Brawlers is strong, but also you brought up the strategy. The composition's fantastic. FUT are having a hard time being this aggressive. They finally do get aggressive, and it's Tick charging 1v3. Not the right move, homie. Level Up have 5 above 3. And Peck is already in trouble.
Well, again, it is match point now for Level Esports, who could be on the cusp of putting FUT Esports down into the lower bracket. And we've seen what that did to SSG earlier. You can see your competition live be disappearing before your very eyes if you do not stay on top in this competition. It's just that chaotic. Now Level Esports with 4 men to just the 2 of FUT Esports. Now actually 3. I can see Dewey now coming back into the map. It's going to be very tough for Esports, who've not really shown much promise in this particular game mode. It's been all Level Esports, and we need to see now FUT start to rise to the challenge.
FUT have to avoid being in the middle here. Brian has been abusing players in this middle position. He's going to go send the head across the map, and again, just keeping players at bay. FUT separated 2 and 1, and actually Level winds up getting the better of the 2v1 on their side. Again, better attention to detail, better play. And Pekka with the response and a better comeback for FUT Esports. We still have a contest.
Hang on, folks, it's not done yet. There be life in the machine for Esports. The first sign of it, get around. They get one more, then they might be able to find themselves able to claw back this from the inches of defeat, because honestly, they've been very, very close to just not really showing anything in this series. Now, there is a chance. They've got one man down there, but that might actually go in their favor. The power-ups might be more on their side. Loco goes down to Weepy. That might prove too much. Just now, 2 members of FUT Esports on the field.
Troublesome as Pekka jumps over. And the sashimi is good. Pekka has no HP now, though. And the Tick from a distance. Christian's going to finish him off. Hoobi answers back, though, so it's Gray. I mean, low DPS, but he's got 4 power-ups. So I don't know how low that DPS is this time. TP to the mid, shot across the board. But the porters are shutting him down so hard.
And he's got to heal here as well. He really does. It could be doable, but these port spawners, especially that Tick head as well, not really what you want to be handling with a Gray, and it's just going to be repetitive as well. Go away from that wall, Jimmy. You can't be doing mistakes like that. Certainly, you can't forget that Mr. P is still able to shoot over that wall, but if he can get just into some angle onto both Weepy and Brian, get TP, then it is possible, but it's going to be very, very hard. Certainly that power-up is going to be carrying him here, and these porters are not going to let off here. There's a chance. Good heal off the back of that one. Going in now. They can't really even get the shots off of Weepy and Brian, but these porters keep taking it in the way. Level Esports might be able to run away with this one. The Tick head might be the last call that happened today. I mean, certainly a lot of the time in South America seems to